on there like,
Yeah, see?
I don't care.
Look, I got the pound down there, bro.
Hold on.
Look.
Everybody got a Don Dada except for you. You gotta get your Don Dada.
Nah, you know how I roll, man. I got it real nice and simple.
I'm just saying, because I just realized somebody else got a Don Dada.
Oh yeah, we gonna gift him. We gonna gift him. Everybody
you got
gonna
a Don
get.
Dada too. Let me see.
Yeah, we gonna.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but we
It's
gonna.
not often I feel left out.
You're not gonna feel left out. We got you.
It's not often, your boy's the last man on the ship, you know what I mean?
Why you
Good
say
call,
that? You
man.
know he
Good
like
call.
competition. He told me the last show everything is competition.
It's not competition, it's just being on your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I obviously dropped the ball on that one.
He don't want to use none of that motherfucking NFL money, man. Go ahead and grab that motherfucker.
If we're talking balls, I bring the punches like a heavy head.
Yeah, he
If
got
we're talking
plans.
cars, it ain't no
But I like that. I like that idea you had of gifting me something.
Oh yeah,
You know, I like that.
yeah.
I like that. But when it
Yeah.
comes to you running late and
Hold on, wait. Here we go with this
Nah,
running
we're not
late
gonna go back
bullshit
on.
again.
You.
Here we go, y'all.
Nah,
Now listen,
we're not
they gonna
go
put
there.
me in my
What
bag.
I'm saying is I'm never gonna get my gift. You know
Because
what
I
mean?
was
It's
on
like-
time again.
All I'm saying is I'm never gonna get my
He
gift. son.
canceled
I'm
on me
not,
twice.
I'm not
I ain't say
bringing up.
shit.
I'm not rehashing no old shit. I'm just saying I'm never gonna get my gift. But yo, what up, man? What up, everybody? What's up? We got things popping off today.
Good.
We got A back in the building. We got Roy back in the building. You know,
Yes, sir.
we got my main man down here anchoring the table.
What
you
up,
know what I
G?
mean? What up, Shawn?
What's good?
Everything good?
You already know. We here again.
So you got the Run DMC,
Oh yeah.
all white going on from head to toe.
I'm
son.
on some like just chill. You know what I'm saying?
I see a lot of that popping off today. You know what I'm saying? A got, A get over here with the Elise on, old school.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
a lot of cats don't know about
Straight
that
New
Elise
Yorker.
like that, bro.
You
Come
could
on,
tell
man.
he from New York. Straight New Yorker.
That's that early '90s hip hop right there. You don't know nothing
What you
about
got?
that, bro.
You got the sneakers.
Come on,
they say
man.
the sneakers.
Oh, you got the head to toe on too.
I got the chuckers.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The black boys.
You got the black boys.
And you got Captain Fresh over here though.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
You got Captain
Always.
Fresh over here, son.
The original rude boy.
Big shout out to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got your main man, Mr. Right in here. You know what I'm saying? Always cracking it up. Always getting it popping.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? Yeah, welcome back to the table, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Welcome back to the table. Last time we sat here at this table, we had a real nice man conversation, and I'm a little bit slow on getting things to the people. You know what I mean? But-
always. Don't nobody say shit. Everybody be cool. Now, this is the time where you digging his ass. 'Cause he chased me down.
Kind of hard to do
he
because
chased me
I'm
down.
admitting my wrongs. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to do. You're not coming at me before I came out with
Oh,
my
no,
admission.
no,
So
no,
that's
no,
something
no,
that
no.
you got to understand. It's like a game of chess, bro.
'cause
You got to make the right move
Well,
at the right time.
here's the thing.
You know what
See,
I mean? So I
I'm a
already
gentleman.
put myself out
I'm a
there.
gentleman. I'm not gonna never come for you.
Nah, it's like
You
a
know what I'm
battle
saying?
rap. It's like when Eminem completely called himself out before the other battle rapper can say anything. So no, listen,
All right, so-
I dropped the ball on that, so that's ammunition out of your gun. So you know what
So
I mean?
it's in his. Light him up. Light him up. Because I heard this motherfucker chased me down for, what was it, like 2-3 months? He said, yo, where my show at? I said, listen, bro,
Where my show?
I don't handle that. I don't handle that.
Say with my show.
He said, "We're
That was-
fair in that." Then
bruh.
I said, I don't know.
That
Listen.
was-
I said, I'm gonna call this motherfucker right now. I'm gonna figure out, get him good. So you know what I mean.
Of all the times I dropped the ball more, that was like one of the worst ones. It was just like,
worst.
dude, I was just like,
Yes,
I was ducking you. You don't even know it. I was like, shit, I can't run into
just
him.
like,
today.
you know what? Here's the
That's
bad
why
part.
you wear your mask.
Bro, I was trying to change my
Hey,
walk and everything. Like maybe if I limp here, we would recognize me.
Here's the bad part, Avery. You wanna know the bad part? This nigga had the audacity to put out another show before he put that fucking show out.
I can hear it. What the bum?
What the fuck? Blood clock. He coming straight to me. He came straight to me. Yo. I said, listen. I called him. I said, bro, listen, the Jamaican is on my ass.
He's running up on me. He's like, he's running up on me, son.
We good now.
Nah, we good now. But listen, and I'm a little behind on that last show we did too. So I got to get things popping. So that's why we're probably gonna take it a little bit easier this week.
Yeah.
But with that said, that leads me down the road of where, you know, when you told me you had that little breakdown a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
mentally hit the wall a little bit, and it made me really understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you spread yourself thin, it's really hard to recover.
Yeah. It
And
wasn't
if you-
just mentally. That was physically, emotionally, everything. I was like, that was a lot.
But then you don't realize how much is truly suffering at that moment because
Right.
you're trying to figure out how to get one thing done, but yet still now you're focused on that, trying to figure out how to get that one thing done. You're neglecting so many other things.
Right.
True.
So when you was telling me about that, and I'm listening, and I'm just like, I've been down that road before.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was going to encounter that road so soon after hearing you go through it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what happened to me in the last 2 weeks, where I just completely hit a wall, and I realized I'm a jack of all trades. I do so many things, but I really need to now hone in and become a master of something.
Yeah.
You know
now
what I'm
you
saying?
got it already. You got it already. You might have just stepped away from it because like you go through new and different things as a man. You know what I'm saying? So when they come, you got to. That might be right then and there that you get to go through something that you never been through before. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely hear that.
But you're good at like, you know what I mean? I read this thing. It said some people are good at what did you say? Scheduling like their energy. Like they can put their energy in certain places, like well. You know what I'm saying? Other people, you know what I mean, have trouble like putting their energy in the right places. You know what I'm saying? And you're one of those type of people. You know what I mean?
And when you said that to me, and I remember we were having the conversation, and it dawned on me that that's exactly what I was doing at that moment, because everything else felt like a distraction. Everything else, because I was focusing my energy in this one department, and what that department was, I'm heavy into investing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really love to invest. I really love to financially manage my life and really look at the future. So for me, I was really, with the baby coming and everything like that, I was really like, you know what? I really want to make sure I lock in.
Yeah.
And really have his future set up, and I had to gather education and knowledge and do research in a completely different area of my life that I really hadn't focused on the depth that I was going into at this point.
Yeah.
So that really contributed to where I felt spread thin, because I have these responsibilities of producing the show, of editing the show, of making it happen, of our meetings and meeting with Al. But then there's this focus.
Yeah, that's why I said that to you. That's why I said to you, you know what I mean? Because there's little things that I say to you, because I know there are going to be points where we get to that we're going to talk about it. And I said, listen, you the type of man, you like to, like you said, I like to schedule, I like to do this, I like to do that. I said, I can't wait until this little baby comes, because everything is on their schedule. Waking up in the middle of the night, motherfucker, you think you sleep, you better get up. Let me get that.
True that.
Let me get that. Now now you and Mrs. got to pick and choose who gets up. You know what I'm saying?
I look forward to being a dad, so I'm not
Yes.
even looking at the gripes of
It's
what
still
it's gonna
heavy.
be like.
It's still heavy. That's just still heavy, bro.
And I'm gonna bring it right here to this table, hash it out, and bring it
Yes.
to the guys
Yes.
that already know.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? There's
listen,
nothing but fathers
I
sitting
got
at this table.
3. My first time, I was on that. I was, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm gonna do it. Now I'm telling you, it is a joy, but it's still, that shit is draining.
But like you said, that's 3. Maybe that's where you're coming up with that total summary of the feeling. My 1. I'm hoping doesn't wear me out like that.
You creating another little person like you. You think this little person gonna come out of there, bro?
That's right.
Come out.
It's the greatest feeling.
Wait till you see this little person, bro. I'm telling you, every aspect of them is gonna be every piece. Even when you want them to do something, and you want the best for them. So it's gonna be times where you want something for them that they want to do something else. Yeah. It's gonna be heartbreaks when you be like, I want you to do this, and they're gonna be like, I don't want to do that.
You know what? Again, that's one of those bridges where when we cross that road, we're just gonna have to find ways to get some negotiation going between me and him. Until then. But do you guys in Ramoy, Avery, do you guys also ever get to that point where you feel like you're being productive, but you're also feeling unproductive at the same time?
I could say that.
And give me an example. Give the audience an example. What you mean?
Like, what with the son?
Well, no, so
anything.
much as anything in life where you know, especially, remember the last time we was on the show, I asked you a question. I said, how is life treating you right now? So are you being productive in areas where you need to attack, or, you're still feeling as if you're dragging your feet a little bit?
Well, I'm feeling more productive now. Like, I'm getting everything accomplished. Like, day by day. Tell myself I got to move towards this. Just like my son, mom asked me, like, yo, you got to do better.
She told you.
Yeah, you got to do better. Like, with him wise and all that. But I say, it takes time.
When she says that to you, what is it that she's seeing in you that you got to do better?
That you could do it.
And what is that? Give me a couple of examples. What are some actions?
You slacking off of certain things. Like you need to pick it up because that's not you.
Now, how comes those are things you didn't see within yourself before you were called out?
I had it. To tell you the honest truth, I had it before.
So what were you doing with it?
I lost track of certain things.
This is why we're sitting at this table. What is that lost track, and why? How can you help someone else who might have lost track get back on track and get focused?
Because I used to put myself last and put everybody else first.
That's deep.
Yeah.
You know what that means, right? That means your foundation is not strong.
Think.
Your thoughts, your foundation, your actions are not strong because if you're putting everyone else first, that means you're not building yourself up strong enough to be able to sustain those needs of others. And then eventually, you just like I just admitted, you'll hit that wall. You'll hit depression. You'll hit something that can't help you sustain.
You're right. I hit that wall, but
what are the actions you take?
I tell myself now, like, it's getting better.
So what steps are you taking to make that better? I mean, help me, help others. I mean, when we all hit that wall, we need to know how to get through that.
Are you putting yourself first?
Yeah, I'm putting myself first now.
So was it just her? Was it her that like what she said? Because sometimes things trigger us to actually to move. You know what I'm saying? Was it her saying that to you that made you be like, you know what? Nah, I gotta fix something. Or did you already feel that?
Like, she always shoot punchlines.
Okay.
She always shoot it. That's one thing. She always like shoot it. But then she would say, you know what you're doing. But you just don't want to think and like you keep doing it. Like basically it's like a guardian, like, I'm not gonna keep on telling you.
Let me ask you this as a man to man. Why are you in a position where someone can call you out? You know what I mean? We gotta think like that. This table is meant for strong-minded, forward thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Let's take preventative measures in life. Why are you in a position where someone can call you out? And if it does happen, why do you continue to let it happen?
Because I let it.
Why? Because that's saying more about you than it is about anything else going on around you at that moment.
Because I was like, I never fear anything. I was just that go-getter, like my mom told me.
Yeah.
You always go get what you want.
You said you never feared anything.
I mean, at that time, like, I never just, like, I'm always, like, going with the school. My sister used to tell me that, like I said, we was the only two athletes from Jamaica to here.
Yeah.
My sister was like, what happened with you? I'm like, I gave that up and went.
Another call out. I'm listening to you intently.
And she's like,
why so many call outs in your life? Because I'm gonna sweep away all the bullshit.
Now, as far as the athlete, did you have a baby?
Nah.
So what slowed that down?
I think
you just weren't feeling it anymore.
Talk to me.
I guess like
some people get in the comfort zone.
That's one.
You get so
that's one
comfortable
and distracted.
And exactly, you get so comfortable, you get distracted. It's kind of just like I'm just going to get this day over with, and I'll deal with tomorrow. Some people fall in that zone. I fell in that zone.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to take the shine from him. Go ahead, finish talking, my brother.
I mean, like distracted. Yes, then my son come about. So that right there is like, it's a enjoyment at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, damn, this is my responsibility. Like, I can't leave her alone. Although at the time, she never know how to like raise a kid. So I was like that foundation. So it threw me off. But in her height, she was like, nah.
Just because they so used to seeing you like really moving just going hard,
like,
and you get tired, and when you get tired, it's like seeing Superman and Kryptonite hitting. It's just
like he said.
But
like,
also
I just want to get rid of that.
It's an active process. It's just like all four of us sitting at the table right now. We're all different caliber of men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're all we all have great intentions in life. We all work hard in life. But we're all different caliber of men. You know what I'm saying? We don't know each other to that depth of how we handle personal issues.
Right.
But we're all different caliber of men. And you have to always remember that woman has that option too, to see all those different caliber of men. Mm-hmm. So when they attack us, they could be attacking us from a perspective of maybe their girlfriend's man is a hard-working man that's doing certain things that's exceptional, and they want to have that same thing too. I'm not. Only thing I'm saying is we always have to take stock of who we are and how we're moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if we have that personal standard, which is how strong is our foundation, what are the things we're willing to do to develop our foundation, the call out, I'll get back to that, is what I'm saying. Why do we allow it? Because if our personal standards are, you know what? I want to be the best man. I want to be the best dad. I want to be the provider. You're going to have to maintain a certain level within your mental.
See, I've read something like that. Also, it was saying that when you only accept certain things from yourself, then that's all you're gonna expect or accept from other people. So if like you're saying here, if I expect this from myself and I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna do it, I want people around me to do the same thing, or I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Allow me to interject real quick. You see what you just said?
Yeah.
If you're doing certain things that you expect from other people,
right,
you change the dynamic of being called out to now putting it on others to raise their game.
Right.
So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a matter of being a true leader. At the end of the day, a true leader makes decisions that don't require motivation from certain other aspects. It's this is before a child comes. This is before she has to start looking elsewhere. This is before I need to make sure that shit is on point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, listen, you already know.
You're a supreme being. This motherfucker, he come out the womb like that, like, Mom. He's like, this motherfucker's a baby. Look at him.
Yo, you killed me, Shawn.
He said, Mom, can you?
But having a kid, that's like that changed your whole life.
All right, I got a subject while we on this this subject of kids.
Let's come back to that in a minute, Lloyd. More, I just want to hear what Shawn got to do.
Now check this out, because I was thinking about this shit, right? Because these kids these days, and I apologize for calling y'all weird, but y'all be doing some weird shit.
Don't apologize.
All right. Now, because they sensitive too. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly why you shouldn't apologize.
I got to, because I don't want them to dislike us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be real. If y'all need a hug, I got y'all.
You know what they say. Exactly. The truth hurts.
They weird.
The truth hurts.
Listen, so check this out. I was thinking, right? Because when we grew up, because we're a little bit older, so when we grew up, not even like speaking, but doing something in a way that looks like you got an attitude, or get you slapped in your mouth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if your mom tell you sweep the floor, and you got an attitude. Our era, we not gonna say nothing to this lady because she gonna slap the shit out of us. But also, you better not sweep that floor like. You still getting the shit slapped out.
Or if you was dumb enough to answer her what when she called you.
What?
Yep.
Just to try it out one time. That one time was gonna call.
You get slapped for that unconscious attitude that you got like. Like I ain't even do nothing. No, I seen you sweeping that shit all crazy.
Listen, I couldn't say fart or lie.
Oh wow.
That was considered a bad word.
Yeah.
And my grandmother was like, I farted. You what? A poot. You know what I mean? Like, you a liar. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's because those are serious words.
Those are serious words. You know what I'm saying? So, like, sometimes when my daughter, she be like, oh, you're a liar, Dad. I'm like, what? She was like, oh, I'm sorry. She was like, you're a fibber. And I'm like, yeah.
But that's crazy. You see how you respond to it now?
See that was my question. My question now is, now you a new father coming. Now, we because in our era we got spankings. Are you gonna spank, or you believe in not spanking?
You know what? I'm not into it now, because after I thought about it, it's part of, it's they can literally make a phone call and have your ass in jail.
Right.
I think it raises the level of parenting.
It gives them so much power, though.
But you know what?
When you don't get your ass whooped, the reality is, if you don't get your ass whooped right, that gives a kid power. Like they know you ain't gonna whoop that ass.
That too, but it all starts at home.
Yeah.
Because respect
at home.
Do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you just let the kid just do whatever the fuck they want to do, they gonna do it.
Do what the fuck they want to do.
But when you dealing with a kid is gonna try shit. They have to. That's how we learn. We learn when we try some shit. I need to try this. Hold on. What? A kid like me? You ain't looking at me? I'm trying this shit.
Listen,
when you catch me, all right, I might get stretched, but I'm trying it.
What you got, Mom?
My cousin have kid like problem with his son.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's like, all right, all that energy that you got, see, I got you. Don't worry. Book a flight. We going to Jamaica.
Okay.
All that. You know, once you get off that plane and you home, that ass getting whooped.
Yeah, he's bringing you out of the reach of the man.
Can't do nothing.
Right. Ain't no police. The police is the army,
Ain't
nigga.
no
Like, what the
extradition
fuck?
for me, bro. There ain't no extradition for this belt.
Right.
Get it.
He got an international ass.
Yeah. God damn. Leave from America. Go tell me. When I bring it back, go tell the cops.
That's crazy. To sit on a flight and know you're gonna get your ass whooped after the flight.
Let's talk about this for a second, right? As far as what we're discussing right now.
Yeah.
The development and how do you, again, we're talking about things you might have probably never had a really in-depth conversation about with someone else before when it comes to talking about a child. The standards you're gonna uphold upon yourself before that child is even born. I'm in that position right now, so we're having that conversation as far as your experiences go.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Let me cut you off. Just knowing you and who you are, you're gonna be a good dad.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Excellent.
I appreciate that.
It's gonna come natural.
Right.
I appreciate
It's
that.
gonna come natural because the first minute you hold him or her,
It's a different feeling.
you're gonna be like, damn.
Well, is it crazy that I mentally
They gonna tap into them emotions though.
Is it crazy that I mentally already vision that feeling?
But you just said it. You just said it yourself. We're our own individual caliber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what you feeling is completely different from how we feel.
And just to give you guys a little snapshot of how I sometimes mentally go into my zone, I did that with sports. You know, I would play the game before I played the game. I would literally see play after play of me putting a different move on, trying something different out, and I would literally play that game on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, get out there on Saturday. It was just easy.
You just have that.
Yeah.
I not only did the physical repetition, but I did the mental repetition. So that's what I'm doing when I think about
I can't wait,
the
y'all,
level.
because he think he prepared for this shit.
I just want to know one thing. I just want to know one
Talk to
thing.
me, hey. What you got? What you want to know, hey?
Did you play in your head the way you hit that motherfucker? Did you see that coming?
Did I not tell you the story behind that?
He hit who? Hit who where? On the field, or you talking about a regular person?
On the field.
Wait,
Okay.
you've never seen the YouTube hit?
No.
What?
Show me this shit.
Come on.
Pull that shit up. Pull that shit up on live right now.
Let me see.
You've
this
never
shit.
seen the YouTube hit?
Listen to me. We are friends like
you
this.
don't know-
Yeah.
Like this.
Sean and I weren't on the football tip. We just know each
let me,
other from that.
and I'm gonna
It
tell
ain't
you.
got
And I'm
nothing
gonna
to do with
listen. I'm gonna tell you why. Here, let me just
There's
check.
no excuse, Shawn.
There it is. Watch
No,
this.
it's not.
Check this out. I'm about to tell you why.
All right, I gotta hear this.
This motherfucker did go viral. Though,
Check,
Sean. You shouldn't have known that.
listen, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I left this shit alone. I'm a gentleman, bro, and I'm respectful. I knew him. We got cool, and I said to him, another person came from the job. He said, yo, Fearon this, Fearon that. He, you know what I mean, the football, this and that. I said, what? And he showed me some shit. I talked to Fee. I said, yo, what up? I said, yo, you should. I asked him a few questions. I said, you played, da 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 da. And I said, yeah. He said, yeah. And then I told him where I got it from, and he said, yo, that guy's always in my business and shit. He said, he always in my damn business. I said, all right, I'm going to leave that shit alone. I ain't even going to fuck with it.
But you know he humble as a motherfucker.
Listen, I am too. That's why, I'm respectful. That's why I respect that man. I was like, you know what? We'll dig into that when we dig into that.
I'm respectful too.
You know what I'm saying?
But if a motherfucker
Let me
got
see
some
this
shit
shit.
out there,
Let
I'm
me
gonna
see
look.
this shit.
That don't mean I'm gonna address it. I'm gonna look. Because I'm like, damn, I know this fucking name from somewhere. And they was like, oh, you used to play for the Vikings. I was like, yeah, let me get this.
He looked this up.
That shit. And I'm like, he hit that motherfucker. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I mean, and just to answer your question while Sean looks that up, and it's on YouTube, the greatest and hardest hit ever.
I'm so weird. I just saw your fingers. I was like, I might as well tell what it is, please, because I'm thinking in my head, like, where am I gonna go with this? With this typing?
Hold on. We're gonna toast to that. That motherfucker said, if you gonna look, you gotta look at the greatest hit of all time.
You know what? I'm proud to be able to say I own something like that. You know what I mean?
You gotta hit that. He gonna crucify you if you toast and don't hit that.
Oh, you can't toast and not hit the drink. That ain't.
Let me find
You
it.
already know that's a fumble.
What is this at?
I don't want to say shit, but it should pop
Let
up
me
as
see.
number one.
Is this it right
No,
here?
keep moving.
Okay.
Keep moving. Show me the phone. Show me the phone. As
Here, I'm gonna let one of y'all type this shit in.
Avery will tell you. Avery, let me see. What you typing?
I put Fearon right, hardest hit ever.
Nah, man, just typing the greatest
That's
and
what you
hardest.
got it wrong. You don't spell his name wrong.
Oh my God! How long have you known me, bro?
Listen.
Hey, no, my
It
bad.
should have popped up already. It don't matter. It's a couple letters. First off,
and I did hear you tell him earlier that mixing his drinks is worse than drinking it straight up, and all he does is mix his drinks. So your brain cells might be on.
I'm drinking soda.
0 right now. But nah, seriously, man. Like, I'm
sick of you, Avery. Avery be tired.
Dang, look at that.
Give me this shit. Let me see this shit.
Yeah. That's your boy at middle linebacker with the white socks on, by the way, by the referee. And the running back is our victim.
Like he even how many people was there?
Yeah, bro, that was like some urban legend shit. I don't even remember.
Watch this shit.
Oh, why the fuck would you?
He decapitated that motherfucker. Whatever.
Why do you do shit like that?
Decapitated.
Bruh.
Why?
Damn, that's illegal right now.
No, it ain't. Well, now
you
it is.
cannot fucking hit nobody like that right now,
for that play.
I know, I see it. Everybody's just walking around like this is regular.
That is regular. That's what I used to do to everybody.
Damn.
Nah, man, you gotta play that game.
I see Reggie Bush get smacked like that. That's worse than the Reggie Bush hit.
I'm trying to. That's why it's the greatest and hardest hit ever. I don't want to brag more. I mean, why they put me on the spot like
that? At least this nigga's
Cats
moving.
be like, yo, what is he known for?
Yo,
what the fuck is he sitting up there
for? He's shuffling his legs back and forth like.
You know why?
Like a fish.
That's the motherfucker that came. That bought some foot powder for me. That's the motherfucker that was in the car.
Hey, you know what? I don't want to laugh and be insensitive. But you know what I mean? I did hit that man hard, and I don't want to be insensitive about it. I hope he's truly okay. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I always say that, like he's truly okay.
Nah,
but that's part of the game. You know what I mean? I got my head busted open.
He still got like his brain is like got his motor skills going by themselves. Like he gets swinging his legs back and forth and shit.
You know the part of it that really like makes me realize like I really did something crazy was when he reached out. I watched that and I see him reach out. I'm just
hold on. This is the dangerous bullshit that you was on. First off, he reached out and missed it already. You just continue to try and kill that man.
No, what I meant is when he was on the ground.
He was on the ground,
and you can see his.
Oh yeah.
You know how your body is.
So that's when you felt something. That's when you felt something.
When I watched that,
So you didn't feel nothing when he already missed the fucking pass a whole half an hour before you smacked him.
It wasn't a whole half an hour, bro.
He reached up, the ball bounced off his hand, and you still killed him.
The ball touched his hand, and I hit him.
You knew that? No, the fuck you didn't.
You know what?
You knew that man didn't have that ball.
You know how many people feel the way you feel? So now we finally get to have this conversation. I've never had this conversation online before. I've never had this conversation in front of people before. Let's have this conversation. I played like that. I wanted to get out of Jersey City. I wanted to buy my mama a house. I wanted to fucking make it to the NFL. I wanted to do things different in my life. I wanted to get somewhere. Football was my gateway.
He wanted to kill somebody.
But guess what? That's the one I put online. But I have so many other bodies like that I can show you, bro. I'm not bullshitting, bro. I played with a nigga with a chip on my shoulder.
See?
There you go.
Now I could check it out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I played with that chip on my shoulder, bro.
Damn.
But like you said before, last time, you got to be the best at who you are.
And you got to always want to be the best at who you are.
We come from an era where everybody wanted to be the best. Well, we talked about this the last time we was on the show.
And this conversation derived from us talking about fatherhood and future fatherhood for myself. Yeah. And that's something that I've thought about in the sense of, what do I expect from my child? And I said to myself, one, I would never tell them what to do. Yeah. But they have a teammate in whatever they want to do. But the only rule, we got to be the best at this shit. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like you and daddy can, whatever you want to do, just tell me where you want to go. And that's why I challenge my homies and my friends and anyone around me. It's like, listen,
what you got?
We only have that much time on this planet. We have friends that we've lost. We have people that have influenced us that's no longer here. We've gathered influence from so many different perspectives in life, like hip hop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Prodigy from Mobb Deep was one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, Prodigy.
And probably one of the best rappers of all time. Let's put him on that list right now.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? The stuff that a lot of stuff,
See, I felt that way about Tupac.
He was just like him and Tupac. Prodigy and Tupac, two different type people, but they were ahead of their time with the shit that they knew.
Yeah.
They knew a lot of knowledge, and then some of the cats just wasn't how can I say, absorbing what they were saying.
But that's why these guys are also on the hip hop quotable list. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that's not easy for any rapper to make it on. And what that means is this is 16 bars that you will forever memorize and know in your head.
But if you listen to not just the rap, but their little sit down conversations that they had.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched those. I watched like Out of the Limelight, like sitting down, like what we doing, like the conversations that they talk about. You know how he had sickle cell, he was a ballerina.
Yeah.
You know, like shit. You don't know.
Yeah,
That shit.
true.
You understand what I'm saying?
And then he became the man that you know him to be.
And then you never knew that.
Because you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, you
And you
never
should
knew
not.
he took money and put it into his community. They don't tell you that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he said that, but the media don't want to let you know. Like, he tore down the Jungle Gym and then rebuilt the whole brand new
That's
one up.
back when we were growing up. That's not hip hop though.
No, but I'm just saying though.
No, but what I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you. But you to portray that image as Mobb Deep when we were growing up, 94, 95, that's golf.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You doing what for the parks and the recreation?
Yeah.
You're Mobb Deep. You're the ones you made shook ones. What the fuck are you talking
You're
about?
supposed to have bullet holes.
We're
in that
talking
fucker.
about you hanging off the roof and robbing niggas in the projects. You know what I mean? Like the imagery and the marketing, that all goes hand in hand. You have to know how to manage that.
Right.
But in his, and he passed away. Rest in peace to P. You know what I'm saying? There was a line he said to me that resonated with me until this day. I'm talking about I live and represent this line, and I also want to know after I answer this question, after I say what I'm going to say. Have you guys been influenced by any lines in music that kind of represent your life? And this line said, "Health, wealth, and happiness, nigga, keep me from running around clapping these niggas."
Yeah.
Health, wealth, and happiness. Keep me from running around clapping these niggas.
Yeah.
Though that line, when I heard it, changed me. Because it was like a line driven down. It was like health, wealth, and happiness. Yeah. And then the line, and then it was keep me from running around. So it was like all the other bullshit in life.
Yeah.
What side do you want to be on?
Yeah.
Right.
And
Choice.
I chose. Again, I chose.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So part of my foundation and how we have to look at ourselves, and also when it comes to raising a child and when it comes to just being a man in the company you keep, it's what level of mental do you really, really possess?
Yeah.
Because I'm quick to investigate that shit. And if the shit is weak, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
You got to be built right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Got to be built right. So just welcome to the table of grown man conversation. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, what up, man?
Parenting 101. Let's go.
And who was it? That quote. Far from a bully, but I ain't a punk.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. How does it relate to your life?
I'm just saying, I'm not a bully. I respect everybody, but if I got to, you know what I'm saying?
You got to do what you got to do.
I do what I got to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I feel like that's something at this table that we all possess. You know what I'm saying? Or the trials and the struggles we've been through in life and the things we've had to overcome and how we handle ourselves as a man. I mean, listen, no one appointed us this opportunity to sit here and talk this talk, but we gave ourselves this opportunity to sit here and talk this talk from life experiences. You know what I'm saying? And we have to use it for good, share it, because we need to understand too that talk therapy is real. You know what I'm saying? You might be going through something that you feel like no one understands, or bring it to the fucking table and see what we do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? See if we can't relate and help you find a solution to how you can start and take steps to making it better. You know what I mean?
But that's a good thing, because like society has us where the man always has to be the fucking the pin cushion for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's at some point in time that we need a release button. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I said. Society bred us this way. It bred everybody, the community. It bred the community this way.
That's part of the development that I'm talking about, is learning how to process what you just said.
I agree with you.
And then implementing
Yes.
the solutions to what's going to allow you to continue to do what society expects of you.
That's why. That's why you say.
Like he was saying.
What is the subjects that we talk about? Like if we open up the subjects that we can really talk about and not care, as far as if we trying to find something or find like the resolution to a problem, other people may need that. You know what I'm saying?
You see, it's like you said, write it down, and bring it. Because there's so much that a person want to say that they forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can relate what my man was saying. He was just like, you know, as a man, you know, you always supposed to be there.
Yeah, mentally.
No matter what. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And then at some time you get exhausted. You're like, I just need a break. And then when you get in that break, you get in another break. And then you fall into that comfort zone, and it's like, God damn. And that's when he said his girl was like, yo, that's not you. Because she's not used to seeing him being in that, fuck it, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do I call it somewhat like procrastination, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? You just fall into that zone that you just be like, I'm tired.
Some can make it out of it, some do not recover from that.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. I was there, and I made it out.
How did you make it out?
I took time for myself, and I would say like when I was going through my divorce, right? I had saved up some money to get a house and everything like that for us, but it ain't work out that way. So I just said, you know what? I can't let that stop me from doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? Because once you fall in that depression sinkhole.
So why was you depressed? Was it because you missed her? You wanted her?
It was just the
process.
The starting over. What was it?
It was everything. You know, but mainly it was what I was thinking is I'm losing my family. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a family man. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. It was like, damn, you know, I'm not gonna be able to see my kids on a regular, everyday basis. So I'm like, all right, I kind of like fell in that zone, but I'm like, all right, get the fuck up.
But you know how many men go through this?
Yeah.
That's why it's important that we're
24/7.
talking about this shit, bro.
But see, the thing,
I'm gonna ask a deep question. I got a deep question.
In 2017, like I said, I was going through a divorce. My mother passed away. My brother passed away. And it was too much. You understand?
That is a lot, bro.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it was like, there was no avenue. Like, every door I opened up was a brick wall.
Yeah,
it was a
I feel
brick
you.
wall, brick
I
wall.
feel
So,
you.
I said,
So when it rains, it pours.
yeah. So I'm like, well, you know what? Well, all these walls is bricks.
Which reminds me of
down
that
and up.
prayer of what it says in the Bible, that God doesn't put you through anything that you can't handle. You know,
Exactly.
so keep going. I'm sorry.
And so I just like took everything perspective, and I'm like, all right, listen, start from square one. What do you want to do?
See?
You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, I put everything aside, you know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? First thing first. I said, I'm not going to do this, and that. I'm going to do one at a time, one at a time, and finish and accomplish it. Got my divorce.
So he did a little laughing between.
That's it.
Because I got a divorce. And after that, I was like, you know what? I said my goal was to buy a house. So after I got a divorce, I got my divorce 2019. In November 2019, I bought my house.
Boom.
Still doing you.
So it's kind of like you said, you have to get out. I got out. You know what I mean? So it's like the grace of God. A lot of people don't believe in God. That's them.
We about to dig a little bit deeper.
That's on them.
When you why'd you get a divorce? Was it your fault? Was it a mutual thing?
It was a toxic relationship that we both got. It was we were together for so long that we were comfortable with each other. And then I think what happened is there were so many red flags that we both saw.
For both of y'all. She saw for you, you saw for her.
I'm not going to put the blame game, because when you're in a relationship, it's both.
Yeah.
It's not just one. So I think what happened was, for me.
Why you laughing?
Because I'm going to ask A this question.
See, I'm asking to see if maybe he wanted to fix something with himself.
Everything is going perfect. Everything is going perfect. But A is answering the question so passionately. Like, he's just like, from me. So it's making me laugh, because I'm just like.
And then he giggled when he said, "Oh, I got a divorce."
So I want to ask this question.
I got my house.
Because A made me think of this. Like, are relationships doomed to fucking fail anyway?
Yes.
Oh my!
You know
See,
why?
that's why I wanted to ask.
Why is it
because
yes?
A was
Why
like,
is it
for
yes?
me.
See, that's why I asked the deep. That's why I said it's
Why
a
is
deep
it
ass
yes?
question. Yeah.
Because a lot of people, the number one thing is there some people, not all,
Right, there you go.
are afraid to talk. They're afraid to ask that question. They're afraid to say something, because they're afraid that if they're going to offend their other partner, that it's over.
I read that shit somewhere. It said
not.
when you want to have a good relationship, it's gonna have conversations that are uncomfortable. You're gonna have a lot of uncomfortable conversations.
But it's like you with your boy. You know what I mean? You chilling. Like, motherfucker, if my breath stink,
tell him. You're saving him embarrassment from 10 other people he's gonna encounter.
Yo, I know. Listen, y'all, I know y'all about to grind me up for this shit. I know I'm fucked up. I had to learn to be like that. I would get embarrassed for other people. Like I would just be like, I had a dude say to me one day. He said, "Yo," he said, "You know, I had that shit on my face. You ain't even say nothing." I said, I ain't even see it.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Come on.
I got embarrassed. Like he was talking to me. I'm like, damn, oh, he got shit on his face.
Up.
I'm like, yo, I'm trying not to.
That's fucked up.
I said that. Hold on. I said that from the beginning. I said, yo, that's fucked up. I had to learn.
That's fucked up.
You know what? Check it out. You want me to tell you how I learned?
No.
This is how I learned.
No.
You saw somebody else.
No. I had some shit on my face and somebody fucking told me. And I said, Joe, I said, that was...
looking me out.
I said, that was dope as fuck. I said, how the fuck did you, like you did that? I was going to a place, like, how did you, and they was just like, nah, like, I'll just say it, and I just try to say it in like a way, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I would go through that. Like I would go through like an embarrassment for them, like, oh shit, you got some shit on your.
You gotta save that embarrassment. Yeah.
I just told you it took me a while. I learned that.
Put your fucking fly up, nigga.
Check this out. All right, y'all ain't got to worry. I won't let none of y'all have no shit on your face.
Now you gotta go in the bathroom before you get on.
No, I'll tell you. I got it. I'm like, yo, I'm being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you.
Cameras be off like, yo, fine, yo, feed. You know the motherfucker got a booger in his nose. I ain't want to tell him this shit.
I would never. I'm just saying. I learned. I grew as a man. You know what I'm saying? That was some shit. I'm just saying when I was younger, I felt like that. And I went through it and somebody put me on and I was like, how did you do that? Because I take bits and pieces of different people. I learn and I build. Real. You know what I'm saying?
In learning to, like you said, you developed. You know what I'm saying? And that's some people's development is a lot faster than others. It's at different speeds, you know what I mean? But intentions, you know what I'm saying, is what it really boils down to. It's like, you know, what are your fucking intentions? Or was there a bitch in the room that you was trying to up a moment? Like,
now
you know what I'm saying?
Now you already know.
Book on a man's face. You already trying to get that shit off. I don't know if I can really
you already know
that shit you just said.
I said I was younger.
Come on.
I'm just saying to you, this is everybody's makeup is different. You know what I'm saying?
See, you raised in New York in the tri-state. You already know the rules that fucking apply to this shit. You tell your homie shit is fucked up.
Immediately. He wasn't a homie though. It was just a person.
Don't matter.
I get it now. I just said.
That makes you a big homie.
So hold on. He said to me earlier. He said to me earlier in the show, "You can't come at me because I already said what I said, and I said that's fucked up.
You're right.
I just did it, and y'all still going.
You're right. But
I even told y'all I learned. Now I got it. Let's listen. I ain't gonna be on that.
You're right.
I'm just telling you.
Can't be hypocrites here. We got roll with it.
This is more teaching. Yeah. Somebody else might be going through what I went through.
And learning too. You know what I mean?
Somebody else might be watching this show like, damn, I be doing the same type of shit.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked
up. Let's get it right.
But you know what? That's what they go by. Motherfuckers is weird.
When you see that lady skirt, when you see that lady come out the restroom, her skirt is tucking her panties. Tell that lady that fucking one leg is showing.
Listen,
that's fucked up.
Yo, there was a driver at work that had that.
A what?
The driver, bro. He had toilet.
And what'd he do?
And I was like,
you let him ride off into the sunset. Stop playing, bro.
Nah,
on some real shit. Gonna do that, dog.
On some real shit.
Bullshit.
I told him, I said,
you ain't gonna do that.
I said, whatever happened in the bathroom, should stay in the bathroom.
He gonna say whatever happened in the bathroom.
Now you got to break it down to them, like.
And I let him know. I said, yo, you know, you got something hanging out. And I said, just go in the bathroom and take care of your business. He was like, all right, no problem. He came back. He said, I appreciate that. Thank you.
See, I'm in a space now. I can say, bro, it's toilet paper on your shit.
You know what? That embarrassment he had to suffer at A is nothing compared to the embarrassment he would have to suffer with everybody else. He would have had to walk by, bro. You know what I'm saying? That man saved him. Hey, I'm gonna smack you once where you would have got smacked 20 times from here now, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But listen, that's just real G shit, man. You know what I mean? You can't leave motherfuckers hanging, man. You know what I mean?
I said I fixed it. All right, next subject,
I'm
I
a
fixed it.
Bro.
But I had to help him though.
Listen, you're gonna help him, but we're gonna laugh about it later. You know what I mean? Let's just explain about that shit. We're gonna laugh about it later.
He seen that man 3 times. You see that man 3 times with that fucking toilet paper.
When that happened, but look where it's being discussed right now. You know what I mean? Like, listen, we can get a laugh out of it. You know?
But we saved him some major damage. You know what I mean? Like he would have hated all society. Like every motherfucker out there seeing this shit dangling from the back of my shit.
They took a picture of it. And social media now.
Thinking they're taking selfies and been looking at him in the background. Like, look, you see this thing?
Hey, yo, you know what's the
world star,
bro? It's all over social media now, ain't it?
I was gonna do that.
Oh, hey,
I just said, see, this is what I'm saying to you.
But I didn't.
But the way that's bullshit. We gonna believe you because you a stand up dude.
Nah,
so we
still
gonna
got
believe
him.
you.
He still got him. He brought that motherfucking story right here.
He got
We're
to
going
say
on
yes.
at least
He
2
on the
minutes to
show.
destroy this dude.
I can't be the only one fucked
The
up.
only thing we haven't done is said this dude's name.
Exactly. And I was just thinking that.
That's the only thing we haven't done.
I don't mention no names.
No, we don't drop names.
No.
Then you're in the
Not at all.
snitching category. And come on, Shawn. I mean, seriously, do not admit that you've ever done this part.
What?
Snitch.
Oh, never.
Thank God. You
I can't
saved
even
yourself.
tell the nigga he got a boogie on his face.
That's right.
How the fuck I'm gonna snitch him
That's
like, yo,
right.
he has some shit on his
right.
face? No.
That's right.
The fuck you mean? I told you the one nigga came back and he said, yo, you know, like I was in front of you. Bro, I wasn't even looking in your face.
No, damn.
Leave me
but
alone,
You knew
like-
he had that bitch there, though.
I'm just saying.
Did you see it?
I was younger, I'm telling you.
So, was you older than him?
No, it was like teenage years. You know what I'm saying? I went through that, but I had to, like, I felt bad about it. You know what I'm saying? I seen one thing, it kept happening, and I was just like, damn, I gotta figure out how to say something without them feeling, you know what I mean, embarrassed like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wipe your nose.
He said, wipe your nose.
That's
Right.
The truth hurt until they get over it. That's it.
Yeah. I just don't want to be the deliverer of the news. Like,
But that goes back to the very beginning conversation that we were having, which is self-awareness, which is self-improvement, which
Right.
is, personal standard. You know what I'm saying?
that's right. Because I wouldn't be, like, I know myself. I would check myself. You know what I mean? I saying it wouldn't happen, but I do what I'm supposed to do.
At this stage, and the way we carry ourselves, all of us here, it's hard for us to leave the restroom like that.
Thank you.
You're not in that much of a rush when it comes to your personal hygiene that you're gonna,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to take stock before you leave the.
Why you laughing, G? That's
But this is before you leave the little stall.
Yes.
Before you even get to the sink to wash your hands and then
Yes.
look in the mirror. It's the same thing in life. You got to take
that.
stock.
True that.
Like, bro,
Every
you
step
came
of
out
the
here.
way, you got to take fucking stock.
Thank you.
That's what we're talking about. That's what life is about.
And
That's what the show's about.
That's why I got embarrassed. That's why I was just like, damn, bro.
But when
What
you
you
took
doing?
stock, did you man up?
Yeah.
Did you look in the mirror and say, you know what, Shawn, I'm a fucking piece of shit?
You hear this?
I'm just asking.
You hear this?
What level of discipline did you bestow on yourself?
You know I'm real. He done gave me the harshest punishment and shit, right? Listen,
I mean, if you owned it,
Listen, I owned it. I'm real. I said, yo, listen, why do you think I asked the person? It happened to me. I said, damn. I said, yo, I appreciate that. Like, damn, because I was having issues with this
But did
shit.
you take stock?
Yeah.
How did it go?
I said that's fucked up. I gotta
were you
do
in the
better.
mirror like dodging yourself like, yeah, next time, we'll do better next time, nigga. I can't make eye contact with you right now, nigga.
Just look, just don't keep giving me. Just don't keep giving me this same thing like to go on. Like if I see it, all right, I fucked up. But then I come back and it's Derek. It's like, bro, you just doing this. This is your shit. Like,
Just be there for this episode.
like
You
nigga,
looking
if I
for
say
attention? What the fuck? Who you trying to impress?
Yes, clean yourself up. Why are you standing in front of people and then it be like that, right? Like you said, the breath thing, different things. Those be the people that want to be right in your face. And like we was just saying, the way social media is, that's what I said. On here we learn. There's people, social media, if you look on social media right now, there's 10 million things on there just like what we just talked about. Instead of somebody saying something to them, they just look at it like, oh, I'm recording this shit.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm giving this shit right to the
Motherfuckers on
world.
dock at work smell like cold onions. But
I ain't gonna lie.
Did
That's
you
a
say
fact.
something?
That's a fact.
Bro.
Did you say something?
yeah,
What you say?
Now that's a whole different conversation.
like a cold onion. Nah, I ain't say shit.
You can't. It's hard.
I went in the mirror and I was like, "You're fucked up,"
You
for not telling him that.
Yes, you avoid the fuck out of
Not
them
as a
people.
boogie. A boogie is different.
A boogie is different than somebody being around you stinking.
No, I just walk away.
So that's what I said.
No.
You avoided it.
No. Y'all looking
Are
at
you
it
going to
wrong.
tell somebody if they don't smell
Shawn,
right?
you're looking at it wrong.
I'll pinch them like, yo.
You're looking at it wrong.
Why?
You smell off. I'm gonna be like, bruh.
Yeah.
Someone else that I barely fuck with smells off. That's the last time I fuck with you on any level. Even standing within your vicinity.
But would
So
you
gotta-
say something?
Again, that's the last time I fuck with you.
So why am I a piece of shit for not saying a boogie, but you won't tell somebody that
Again,
you might
Shawn.
help that man. You might help him go.
After
Because
this,
that's
after
their
this, we're stepping out,
responsibility.
right?
That's
After
two
this,
different
me,
things.
Avery,
No, it's
and
not.
Roy.
It is
Yes, it
not.
is.
It is the same
Shawn,
thing.
After this, Avery,
I'ma say it
myself,
after
and
he get done.
Roy, you're stepping out. We're gonna go see the boxing match later. You know what I mean? If one of these motherfuckers happen to have a boogie in the beard or a boogie on the face, I'm be like, yo, clean that up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's my homie. But again, if you're not my homie and I see it, no, it's not a boogie. A boogie, I will tell anybody.
What if
like,
you're
yo,
around somebody though? What if you don't got to deal with them directly all day long? But
if
what
you
if they
don't-
what if they say what's up to you? What if they get close enough to say what's up to you, say what's up to them, and then y'all passing by? You telling me that's not the same thing?
No.
If
That's
you-
a different
if you ain't say,
level.
yo,
that's
it's
a
just
different
like-
level. Because then
A
you
different
gotta,
level?
You kind of have to be kind of like a friend.
What
to
if
tell
he
somebody,
just forget
Yeah,
to put
that's true.
deodorant
That's
on
true.
every
Hear me
day?
out. You
true.
kind of got to be a friend to address hygiene. You kind of have to like know how someone is living to even start to say like, listen, you might need to clean your shit up.
All right, let me give you another example.
Take care of
then.
yourself a little bit better.
That happened twice.
Let's say
You know somebody.
okay, so that's what I'm saying to you. Now, what if?
A boogie on the face
Okay,
is different from hygiene.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a different example. We're gonna break it down like this.
There we go.
You ain't really fucking with this person like that. Y'all say what's up or whatever. You go in another place. Two other people, they cool with you like that. They say, yo, oh, bro, be stinking and shit. Like, he smell funny and shit. Then what?
Okay, so let me. If you're gonna ask that question, let me allow me to answer the question.
Yeah.
And allow me to answer the question with some depth and some structure. First things first, you were just called out. So you didn't take personal stock. You didn't take personal standards of inventory upon yourself. Like, you know what? I need to take a shower before I leave the house. I need to make sure my clothes is washed and ironed before I leave the house. Again, when people meet you at those places and this is how you're reflecting yourself, there's a lot about you that you haven't addressed yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to look at the immediate situation and say, that's why I said to you, I'm just not going to fuck with you because you already showed me a resume of why I shouldn't fuck with you. You allowed yourself to get to this point and be so shortcoming about your personal standard of self.
Hygiene is
Look
In
at
an
his face,
environment
y'all.
like
This
this?
motherfucking serious.
Because the mental aspect is what we
Right.
have to then look at and say, you know what?
But you don't feel any
because that's
any
that person's
remorse or obligation to say to
that's
somebody,
your
yo,
personal responsibility before you leave
What
the
he's saying
house
is
to know
true.
you're going to
They
be in a
talking
public
about you,
environment.
bruh.
That's your personal responsibility to know you're going to be within 60 minutes in a public environment interacting with people that from all different walks of life. Maybe
See-
you know what I'm saying?
See,
And you need to make sure you're on your shit.
This is very touchy. It's very touchy, and I could throw a lot
No.
of different darts into
Let me
this.
tell you two situations.
Okay, so let me
where-
say this to you. We're gonna turn
Hold on,
this
let me
into
just
a
tell
little
you
bit,
this- let me
little
tell
more
you-
of a culture situation.
Let me give you two examples before you give me the culture situation.
Yeah.
Clifton, New Jersey. I'll never forget this. I'm at the dentist. This guy is working on my teeth, cleaning my mouth. He had a mask on, but before he did, all I can think about was when he was talking to me, how brown his fucking teeth were.
So you let the dentist is fucked up and he fucking doing shit in your mouth.
It's one thing you have a skill to do something.
Right.
It's another thing you don't even apply that skill to
yourself.
That's like a mechanic. You know what? A person that can fix cars always got a shitty car. You notice that? A mechanic always got a fucking car.
I dated an overweight doctor. Like, what are you talking about? Like, she
Continue.
would tell
Hold
people
on.
to fucking do better, but
Hold
yes,
on.
sir, you're overweight.
Hold
Like,
on,
what are
hold
you
on.
talking about?
Continue. After while he was fixing your mouth, did you correct this man? Yes or no?
Again, personal hygiene and a booger on the face
That's not the question.
I am answering the question. You just looking for an answer. That's not possible. What I'm trying to tell you is,
possible.
if a stranger is sitting on the train across from me, a complete stranger, and they got a booger in their face, I'm gonna go just like this.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's universal. Especially if you from where we from. That's universal. Get that shit off your face, nigga. Hurry up. You're looking stupid. If you're a dentist standing over there with a mask on, you're this close to me and you're working on my shit, and I already had the consultation with you, and I'm just like, this fucking Gustin. How do your mouth look like that and you're the man in here?
Some people don't care. Some people don't care.
That turns
I got a video.
I'm good.
Check this out. I got a video.
You've never been to LA Fitness on one of these gyms and seen an overweight trainer? It's the same fucking thing. How you telling me to get fucking shape?
No fucking sense.
But you see
How the fuck can you train somebody and you overweight?
listen, the gym I go to.
For real.
Oh my goodness.
The owner, the wife, she's cut up, built. The husband, he's just, do this.
I'm here for the money.
Do that.
Yo.
This.
Again, this is
Complete
life.
opposite.
This is life,
Complete
man.
fucking opposite.
You got people who, again, that goes under the category of discipline.
So you held your breath while that nigga was working in your mouth?
The appointment was made. I was already there. I had never met him before.
Yes or no question.
I had a fucking wisdom problem. All I can think, and again, this was so long ago, but I can't let it go, is that you are in a profession where you are encouraging others to do the best they can with their oral hygiene, but yet still your I'm talking about the shit was as brown as this, dog. Like he smiled and the shit was like brown, bro. Like I'm talking about, like dipped in. If it was fake teeth, he soaked them in coffee.
You know what? Yeah.
And then popped them in the morning. You know what I mean? Like it was that bad.
It was
and
that
I'm
cheap
sure
Folgers.
if anybody's watching this and they're like, "Yo, he said Clifton, New Jersey," I know exactly what the fuck he's talking about. It's like that. It's like that. Big shout out to whoever, but it is what it is, man. Like. It is what it is, but that's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Some people's like that though. My lady's like that. Some people can't.
Well, she has brown teeth?
No. Yeah, right.
Okay.
I put it. You already know.
You gotta be clear about what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is, my lady's like that to the point where, like, she's one of those people that has to stop saying things. Like some people, they'll just say things
unfiltered.
Yeah, unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? My mom is like that. You know what I'm saying?
But those people to me are refreshing. Although they might start a riot every now and then when you're not realizing they're about to get everybody in here fucked up. But it's refreshing when you have people who see what they see and just say, you know what, that ain't right, or stop that shit.
That was, like you said, that sometimes that can start a riot. Some people you can't approach people, you can't say certain things.
But
people,
you also have
people take things different.
Booger on your nose gonna start.
Why y'all keep chalking this up to a fucking booger? Yo? Let me break this down. Let me give y'all another one.
You can be dressed in a 3-piece fucking suit and your hygiene is perfect, and that booger will ruin your entire fucking outfit.
Let's dig a little deeper. Let's dig a little deeper. I'm gonna throw something in the mix and see if your answers change. The guy comes past you, you say, "What's it up?" He's a stinky guy.
Again, hygiene. That falls under the hygiene category. That's his motherfucking problem. Adjust your question, please.
It's a hygiene problem.
That's his fucking problem. Adjust your question, please.
You cool. He's a black guy. You're a black guy.
That has nothing to do with it. Adjust your question, please.
You go into a room and you hear two white guys talking about that black guy.
That's not my problem.
You don't feel any type of way?
No, that's not my fucking problem.
So you still wouldn't say nothing?
Because the smell is universal. They're the ones that...
And see, my boy got a little quiet over there. He said, hold up. He said, hold up. Now that's the
stench is universal, so they have the right to say, damn, he smell like shit. They have the right.
You telling me that this homeboy, you could have told him too.
Yeah, true that. But if you...
everybody
should know how to wash your ass.
That's it. You leaving your crib.
That's it.
So, that's like tying your fucking shoelaces. That is something you were taught when you were 6 years old.
Okay, so why am I getting crucified? This motherfucker keep having boogies and shit on his face. Again, but I gotta get crucified because I didn't tell this motherfucker. I'm not walking around like this.
Because you didn't even have to say a word to him, Shawn. It's universal to say. Just like that. Just
like
touch your face.
Snap it off.
It's the head nod. Exactly. What up?
Say one
you know
of these.
What I mean? Just hey, Avery.
You told the
know what I mean?
He
That's
told
it.
the nigga,
You
yo,
see?
whatever you was doing in that bathroom, yeah, you need to keep that in
But
there. You got
seriously,
this
Shawn,
fucking shit running down your
Shawn, right here. You know what I was do it to him? I was seeing if I touch my face, would he touch his face?
I got it now.
I got it now. On you real quick.
But here's the shit though. You did it to me, and I'm like,
that's what I would do to Shawn. I was like, I got an AP. Let me go on him.
I'm like, what? That's universal.
And I said to you,
you got a little something right here, bro.
Look at me. But you do that though. You know,
I said, I had to get it. I got it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know how to approach this situation.
41 years?
No. Y'all want to hear the tricks that I learned at 41 years. You know what I mean?
No, man. But
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
But listen, no, we got places to be.
Yeah. All I just want to give a shout out to Chi-Town.
He been doing that.
Because you know why? Because, you know, Chi-Town, they told me, they said, I don't watch podcasts. I can't sit that long to watch that. But they actually sat and watched.
Bro, then they're going to be fucking with this episode right now because, you know, when you come to we just have these. You know what I mean? And again, this was like as natural as it fucking gets. You know what I mean?
This bullshit.
This is what we do. You know what I mean?
But there was no topic.
Don't need to be topic.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. There was nothing that, all right, we need to cover that. We need to cover. It was just like, yo, free throwing. You know what I mean?
Because when you got 4 grown men sitting at a table, so much happens in your week, so much happens in your week, so much happens in your week and life that it's like there's so much that we can bounce off of each other.
Yeah, but how come you ain't go to the fight? Well, I didn't even cut you off. But
no, that's a great question.
Then you going to ask this shit while on the camera, with the camera running and all of that type of shit. But you know what?
He has a nickname. He has a nickname. Before
what's my nickname?
Will answer the question. Flake Shawn.
Oh, you know, now he done changed my nickname.
He's late.
This motherfucker gonna take 4 months to put out a podcast, and you gonna call me
I just said I ain't gonna drink nothing because I don't want to spit it out on the
name came from, though. Here's where the name came from. You're late.
All right, I'm glad we talking. I'm glad we talking about this shit.
And just like dinner plans, I text him the boxing match.
Oh
Shawn texted me back about a commercial opportunity, and I'm like, yo. I didn't text you nothing of that. I said we're going to boxing.
We were going at the same time. It was kind of like at the same time.
I text you. You text me back.
You did text me,
but it was not to answer the question as to the appointment we were trying to make.
So my point is. So let me.
You're late, and then you
gonna dig. We about to dig. We about to dig.
You're flake.
Listen, when we were supposed to do the dinner, okay,
you flaked.
I'm gonna take all this, and we're gonna have this conversation.
Cause you were like, wifey and we're doing this, wifey.
Hold on, listen. I call him.
Wifey's the boss.
See, he won't let me. All right, go ahead. Finish, cause I got some shit to put on the table. We gonna be real.
We gotta be grown men about it.
Listen. I called
wifey.
As a grown man, and I said, bro, we ain't gonna be able to make the joint. I said, so whatever the tickets was, I said, send me the joint.
Do not listen to this because you're allowing someone to develop their excuse.
He said he was cool. He said he was cool.
But then I thought about it, and I'm just like, no.
Here's the thing.
No, either you do it or you don't.
When somebody try to talk over you, what you say?
I'm not talking over you. I'm not talking over you.
Let me tell my story.
I'm saving the audience. We can go practicing bad habits of making excuses.
You know why?
I can't allow our audience to develop this.
It sounds like some bullshit, bro. It sounds like some bullshit, bro.
Shawn, this is what motherfuckers get chin checked for around here.
Listen, we gonna talk about. Go ahead. And this is real
Wifey's
shit.
probably like, well, Shawn, stop, save us. Do not make excuses on our behalf right now. Just let it ride.
How long he go? I'm gonna wait till he stops so I can get it out.
All right, Shawn, get it out.
And here's the thing. We niggas, we friends.
Real dudes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said, I called him, I said, Joe, we probably will be able to make the joint if you give me the price of the tickets, I'll pay for the tickets. Don't quote me because
I'm always going to smooth things out. I make things easy.
That's fine. I said, Joe. So he go, don't quote you.
Yeah, because I make shit easy for people.
He said,
you got to
Joe,
go by your own intention.
I get it.
Listen what I say. Listen what I tell him.
This is
how easy I make it.
Hold on. Here's the thing. If he said to me, nah, it's cool. Don't even worry about it.
That's how easy I make shit for people. Why are you stressing? Why the fuck you stressing about it?
Did you hear me bring this up?
We're gonna eat the tickets.
This is the second time he brought this up, right?
I don't even bring up money.
Here's the thing. If you, and that's my nigga, if you really wanted me to come or you felt some type of way, he should have just said to me, yo, nah, bro, we did this. Yo, come on. Like, I want you to come. Please, fix that. Yes, we talk because we friends. But don't say, yo, it's cool. Don't worry about it. And then we talk about it later.
So when this happened?
A couple weeks ago.
All right, so that was last week. So you coming to the fight tonight or what?
No, you flaked. Flaked.
I didn't flake.
Say it.
Say it. Hold on. You were like this.
You said, "Oh my God!"
No.
Say it.
He asked me a question,
and you never responded to me. But let's answer why Avery asked you a question. Let's tell him why you can't make it. Wifey said.
No, wifey ain't say shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I was in a mode, and I got some big business going on for us, and I was excited about it, and it did kind of overshadow it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get to revisit it. And he never said anything else about it. This is the first time we talked about it again. It really blew my mind. He texted to me, and I texted him back something.
But you know what's cool, Shawn? You know what's cool? You know what's cool, Avery? Boy.
But we gonna tell the real. You felt some type of way because I didn't go to dinner. Say that.
Listen.
Yes or no?
Let me answer.
Yes or no?
Let me answer because I did
yes
back
or no?
down. Once you
it's a yes or no question.
Let me answer the question.
My thing is, why do I gotta hear about it here?
It's not about hearing about it.
If you didn't say nothing to me then.
This is what the show is about. Like how grown men handle things. Yeah. How we discuss things, how we feel about things, how when things transpire, even if we might let it go at at this moment, how it might come back up in a certain conversation because it didn't really dissipate at that moment. Because you know what, we really want to get to the bottom of it. I see you shaking.
No, here's the thing.
But hold on.
We've only had this conversation.
Shawn,
We've only. We gentlemen. We don't gotta yell over each other. We gentlemen. Listen.
You're right.
Listen.
You're right. My bad.
We've only had this conversation here.
Hey, let's drink to that. Let's drink to that.
I've been drinking all the whole show.
Let's drink to that.
But it's a fact.
That's my brother. We could talk. You're right. We could talk.
But what fun is that for the audience? And I just take my shit.
We could talk about all of it.
What fun is that for the audience? Shawn?
Here's the thing.
This is the point.
In the moment,
this table, we bring
in the moment, right? In the moment of you saying to me, "Yo, nah, it's cool. Don't even worry about it." In that moment, you changed the dynamic of it because it was like. Like, okay, I'm taking it for what it is.
That's the problem.
If you would have talked to me, if you would have said,
that's
bro,
your problem.
I would. That's my problem.
This is why. Let me tell you.
Let
me tell you why that's your problem. You're dealing with someone that's wired differently. I monitor things, the nuances of things. I monitor the little details of things. So all the things matter to me. Character, timeliness. So because just like you said, I have to now make sure I know who I'm dealing with.
Have you ever canceled anything on me?
Of course.
So why? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? But when it comes to crucifixion, you know what I mean? When the reality of it is, he could have said to me, bro, yeah, like what the fuck?
Here's why. There's
a reason why.
I plan things ahead with you. Like I'll tell you 2 weeks ahead. Like, hey, this is my.
Oh, no, it's because so it's a time frame. So it's okay because it's a time frame.
I'm not trying to argue, Shawn. You got you
time frame meaning like,
I'm not trying to argue.
Are you with it or not? Like, are you sure?
Hold on. He talked to me. He said, Joe, we need to get together before the show. He said morning time. I said, all right, cool. I got you. Morning time, if that's what it is.
This morning.
He hit me. See, he got an excuse, but it's okay.
There's no excuse.
So why you telling me that? Why you saying that shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. This is I'm a different type of nigga. I don't think the fuck I took. Look, I'm gonna think
you got a booger in your beard though.
Let me tell you.
Get that shit off.
Get out of here. I'm gonna think you lying. That's the type of nigga I am. I know. I'm gonna make sure I'm cool.
Turn your face to the side and embarrass yourself. Show the audience.
Get out of here with that. You get what I'm saying? But that's all I'm saying. I'm a different type of person. I'm not going if like I respected whatever you told me. Yo, I couldn't make it. Listen, all right, bro. I chalked it up.
Man to man, we talk a lot of shit right here at this table. So right now we need to show the audience. We need to demonstrate in front of our guests. Well, co-hosts, all of us,
and guests,
and guests. You know what I'm saying? Avery just showed you why he's not going to be here next week. By the way, just by throwing that in there. So, listen.
See how he like to throw, he like to throw his little shots and shit.
I gotta fuck with
That's why I told you earlier.
I don't know what I say though.
Pull that shotgun out and blow his fucking back out with that shotgun for not putting our fucking show on for 3 months, bro. Do not let him. Do not let him do that.
Though? Motherfucker just hit me like he hit the motherfucker in the face.
Yeah, my bad, dog.
I don't even know what I did.
See,
I'm just fucking with you. Hey.
See, this is why I said.
But we got to show the audience that you're right. I've
See, the reason why I'm talking about it
and I'm
because
very strategic. I use things as marketing. I use things as entertainment value. I bring it to the show.
You know what the realness is? Check this out. Mm-hmm. This is why I wanted to take it a little further, is because like we got some similarities in certain areas as far as feelings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying to you is like, in that moment, you really felt like, no, you my bro. Like this, we playing this the shit I really want to do. Like that could have changed the dynamic of it. I'd have said, you know the fuck what? We gonna figure this shit the fuck out. Don't even worry about it, bro. Whatever, I'm gonna fix it. Let's just do what we do. I called you. That's why I talked to you to have the conversation. I didn't text that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm telling you this because I carry more respect for you. And I know you don't know me from before. You know what I'm saying?
But what I want to say to you is the way I do things, and I'm admitting this in front of the camera, I'm admitting this in front of the guys on the set, it's all entertainment value to me to some degree because I know your true character.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to be able to tell you this later on. You know what I'm saying? It's more like, no, I'm going to bring this up on the show.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to say, okay, no problem. And then we're gonna have this conversation right here, live on the show.
Okay.
Because I'm being strategic.
Because like, you know I'm gonna be here, there. It don't matter.
And I know you're not gonna drop. You
that's
know,
just like him. I said,
down. I know you're gonna be up.
Yeah,
for it.
That's just like Moy. Moy all smooth, like nah, I'm not gonna talk about that. you better pour that rock style. But nigga, listen, you know you was upset about that show.
He'll say some things to me throughout the week, and I'll just say, you know what? Yeah, I'll give him these real short answers, like no problem. But I'll bring him right up on the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I understand
But I haven't heard him say anything about this show. You ain't say nothing.
What I say? If it happened, it happened. I can't force a man to do something that, like, I don't know what he's got going on. Like he explained earlier, like there's a lot. That's when he asked me, like, how's things going with you on this or the third. Everybody like caught up in certain stuff that they're doing and all that. So I'm like, you know what? Whenever it drop, it just drop. Cause like you said, I come to you like, yo, the show.
Yeah.
Which I got people on my end asking me like, yo, you told me about the show. Like, what's going on? I'm like, listen. He told me by Wednesday.
Look, watch this, Avery. Man, fuck all that smooth shit, nigga. You told me. You said, yo, that nigga said tonight, tomorrow, nigga. You was looking at me like, nigga, is it tonight? I'm like,
And then he take his mask down.
Yeah.
Yo, that's when you know he's serious.
That nigga rolled up on me.
You know he's serious.
Look, the first time I was scared. That nigga was
like, yo, bumbucklad fucking show, boy.
He showed you the fucking predator tentacles when he took the mask off. He's like, nigga, you better fucking respond.
And here's the thing. That ain't the first motherfucker that approached me about him. Little Kai came up on me. Yo, we're Fearon. I said, yo, hold on, bro. I said, listen, I don't know. That's it. He a grown man. He do his own thing. I don't got nothing to do with what you talking about.
Motherfucker rolled up. What that fuck me sure, boy?
Bumbuckler, boy.
I said, it's coming, bro. It's coming. I talked them down.
But listen, I'm sorry, Shawn. I'm sorry, Avery. I'm sorry, Moy. But we got tickets to a fucking boxing match.
Yeah, what time is it?
Get their fucking
my shit blowing up because I got somebody else's ticket. They're like,
we gotta get going.
Go ahead,
you know what I mean? But listen, hey, thank you so much for joining us this week. Listen, we're gonna have this conversation and more great conversations coming up in the future.
Always.
Don't forget, going forward, like and subscribe. Make sure you fucking with us. You know what I mean? Make sure you hooking us up, giving us that thumbs up on the YouTube. Man.
Yeah. Like that. Leave comments.
And shout out to my boy Jared, my next door neighbor. What's good, my
what
brother?
up, Jared? I don't even know you, but what's good, my boy? You know what I mean?
What did Jared do?
Jared,
I won.
boy.
All right.
Mel,
But yo,
peace.
Strong for your birthday today.
Yeah, man, Bumbuckler. Big up yourself.
Yeah. look, that's all the Jamaican I got. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, we out of here, man. Yo, thank you for joining us. We had a great conversation today.
Yes.
Shawn, thank you so much, my homie.
Yes, sir.
Avery, thank you so much.
Appreciate
Moy, thank you so much. Hey, we're going to do this again next week. See you guys. All right? Holla at your boy.
Hey, he said I ain't going to be here.
That's right. Hey, we will be joining us. Holla at your boy.